In Nigeria, this is a true story. A car driver saw a cyclist. Yeah, the cyclist was cycling along, and a car driver saw the cyclist, and there was a puddle of water near the side of the road. So the car driver drove into the puddle and splashed the cyclist. He splashed the guy who was cycling. So the cyclist caught up with him in the traffic and said, "Say sorry, you splashed me. You saw that puddle and you drove your car into the puddle and you splashed me. I'm wet." And the car, yeah, the car driver said, "I'm not saying sorry to you." Yeah, why should I apologize?
That's me.
Yeah, because some car drivers, they think that cyclists and motorcyclists are poor people. That's why they don't have a car. Yeah.
Don't move the water, the shopping, the wheels, driving.
It was driving. It was driving. Yeah.
He was driving.
Yeah. It was driving. It was driving. And he splashed the cyclist. Absolutely. Yeah. You see? You see, he's the only one listening. Nathan is the only one listening. In the water. Thank you. You see? Thank you, Nathan. He's the only one listening. So he splashed the cyclist and refused to say sorry.
That's mean.
Very mean. So the cyclist caught up with him at the traffic.
That's like being like a bully.
Yeah, being bully, yeah. And told the driver, "Say sorry because you splashed me." He said, "I'm not going to say sorry to you. You're just a cyclist. Why should I say sorry to you?" The cyclist said, "Say sorry." He said, "I will not say sorry to you."
Don't spit in the car.
Then the cyclist said, "Okay, you will see what I will do to you."
The cyclist will do the same.
And the car driver just laughed. "What can you do to me? You can't do anything." And you know what happened? That cyclist is a judge. You know, a court judge.
Yeah.
He's a judge.
Oh, I heard of a story. There was like a guy. He was in a. It's like a comedy, and he was in a car, and he was like a judge, and there was like this cyclist. It was like, I think he crashed into him, and the judge and the cyclist said, "Say sorry," and the judge said no. But the guy was going to court, and the judge was in his court. And when the judge saw him, he gave him guilty.
Yeah, you see. So you hear what the story she said. The person he crashed into is a judge, but he didn't know. And the judge said, "Say sorry." He refused. And then when he got to court, who did he see there? That guy. You see? So that's exactly a very good story you said there. That's why we need to say sorry. It doesn't cost you anything to say sorry, because you don't know that person. You don't know who they are. You see? Yeah, you could be rushing to a job interview. You know, that's the job you want. You need that job. You need money to feed your family. And you're rushing to a job interview. And you hit somebody. And you say sorry. You refuse. When you get to that job interview, who will you meet there? That person. That person. And they are your boss. And they see you and they say, "Oh, you were the one who refused to say sorry. I'm not giving you the job." You lost out just because you didn't say sorry. There's so many stories like that because you don't know that person. Maybe that person will be the person who will help you. You don't know who he is. It's so easy to say sorry. It doesn't take anything away from you. So when you do anything wrong and they say sorry, just say sorry.
If you don't say sorry, they might like
it will, yeah, it might escalate. You see, it might escalate, it goes further. But if you said sorry, it dies there, that's it, over. But you don't know the person, they say, okay, you refuse to apologize, they call the police will come, you'll be in trouble, you'll be going to court, you have to pay a lot of money.
And you have to like good to you.
Yeah, just because you refuse to say sorry, you know? So I decided to bring this topic because there was a day in this Sunday school here that one of the kids hit another kid and was told to say sorry, and the kid says, I never say sorry to anybody, and refused to apologize. That is not good. You're all Christian children. You should learn how to say sorry.
Christian people never fight.
They don't fight, even if you do fight, because we're all humans. You should learn how to say sorry.
I never fight.
Husbands and wives should learn how to say sorry to each other. Yeah, parents should also know how to say sorry to their children. There are some parents who will never say sorry to their children. Even if they are wrong, they will not say sorry. If you are looking for something and you can't find it and you accuse your child, you took it, and you later find it, as a mom, as a dad, you need to call your child and say, I'm sorry, I found it, you didn't take it. You understand? Yeah, parents should also learn how to say sorry. But some parents will not say sorry to their children. That is bad, because you're teaching them a wrong thing. It's not difficult to say sorry. It's so easy. Even in America, especially, if somebody accuses a celebrity of doing something wrong to them, and they come and they say, no, this person did this person did this. Yeah.
I watched this video in the morning. There was like a woman, and the grandma came to visit, and there was like a guy. He was rich, but he pretended to be poor.
Yeah.
Then the woman said, I don't want to be with this guy. But when this guy changed his character, she said, marry me, and he said no.
Yeah, you see, she didn't know he was rich, because he pretended to be poor. And when she found out, now she wants him. He says, no, you don't want me, you just want my money. We have to be good. You understand? Yeah, you have to be good.
Just because someone asked you to like do something doesn't mean you should like say no and
Yeah.
and
Absolutely, absolutely. So in America, some people accuse celebrities of doing something to them. They say, you did this, and instead of it going to court, the lawyer of the celebrity will tell that celebrity that just say sorry, just pay the money, don't go to court. And the celebrity says, but I didn't do this. They say, yes, we understand, but if you go to court, you might ruin your reputation, because so many people will believe that you did it even though you didn't. So it's easier to just give them the money, let them go. It doesn't mean the celebrity is wrong, it doesn't mean the celebrity is guilty, but for peace of mind, you see, for peace of mind. Even in the Bible, Apostle Paul said, sometimes just let them get away with it. You know, don't take your brother to court. Let them get away with it. Just leave it. You understand? Not everything you say, I know my right, I'm going to court. Sometimes just leave it. Just for peace. So you say sorry. So let's look in our handout. Let's look at the first verse in the handout. The first verse. Let's read it together.
An angry person causes trouble. A person
Who easily gets angry sins a lot. You see, so an angry person causes trouble. So try not to be angry too often. Don't be easily angered. Try to keep the peace. You know, just say sorry when you have to say sorry. Keep the peace. I've told you before, my husband, he always just says sorry. When we are fighting those days, we don't fight anymore now because we're older. But those days, when we are fighting, my husband would just say, okay, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean he's guilty. It doesn't mean he is wrong. But just to keep the peace in the house. You understand? I watched a program on the telly in the bar. See, these two guys were going with their drink, and another guy barged into them. And he also was carrying a drink, and his drink spilled. But he barged into them. So he was like, you barged into me, you spilled my drink. And this one said, excuse me, you barged into us. But the other guy said, okay, we are sorry, we'll buy you another drink. And his friend said, no, but he barged into us. Why are we buying him another drink? He said, let's just buy him a drink. Let there be peace. We don't want any fighting. You see? Just for there to be peace. So the picture there in your handout, who is that?
Auntie Tina and her husband.
No, in the front page.
Oh, Auntie Tina.
What am I doing?
Oh, you're playing.
I'm saying sorry. You see? I'm saying sorry. Yeah, I'm saying sorry. Right, turn your handout over. Turn your handout over. Yes. And you can see the other picture on the opposite side. Yeah. I am talking. And what is my husband doing?
He's bored.
He kept quiet. He's not talking back. He just kept quiet. Because if he also talks back, what's going to happen?
You might get some
Yeah, you see, they'll be fighting. But just leave them, ignore them. Yeah. So you see, when I'm talking, he keeps quiet. When the husband is talking, the wife should keep quiet. Both of them should not be talking together. Yes. You know, they'll be fighting. Yeah, they'll be fighting. Nathan, remember you promised me. You said you're going to be a good boy today. You promised. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's read the next verse. Let's read the next verse in the handout.
Forgive us the sins we have done, because we're sorry every person who has done
Eh?
wrong to us.
What are you reading? What you're reading is not what's written there.
Oh, the book. It's in the book.
No, Luke 11:4.
I love reading that.
Okay, read it again.
Forgive us the sins we have done,
Because we forgive every person who has done wrong to us.
and do not
Cause us to be tested. So you see, you're praying to God to forgive you, but you don't forgive people. So if you are praying to God to forgive you, you also need to forgive. Because if you're praying to God, then God will say, but you don't forgive. And you want me to forgive you. You understand? Yeah? Right. So did you guys hear? Yes?
Yeah.
Did you hear? If you want God to forgive you, what do you need to do?
You should say sorry.
No. What should you do to other people?
You should be kind to them.
Yeah. And also forgive. Yeah.
And if they did something bad to them, you can take a few. If they did something bad to them, you can take a few.
What happened?
Come. Look, he's just that.
Okay. You pour all the drink there.
Yeah. And if you're not friends with them, you can take a few days off of them, then come and say sorry.
Yeah. You calm down. Yeah, that's right. You go away, you calm down when you're very angry. And then later, just kiss and make up. Just kiss and make up. Just say sorry. It doesn't take anything away from you. So that is today's lesson. Any questions?
No.
Anybody have anything to add?
No.
You don't have anything to add? Okay, I'm happy that you turned up today actually, because I thought nobody would come to church. Especially because your parents have traveled. So I thought you won't come. But it's very good that you turned up. Remember, next Sunday is our Christmas party. Yeah, so we have 2 more Sunday schools. Yeah, 2 more Sunday schools for this year.
Okay, so you have to put Southie, then the next Sunday, then
And that's it until January. All right, thank you guys.